I ran out of time there. Hope you heard that. I ran out of time. This is my rose garden, which is in desperate need of attention that I just can't give it at the time. But anyway, I want to show you one more thing. I had a hard time with peas, lettuce, and kale last year. It seemed like they just burn up even in the early summer months and late spring. So I planted them back here where there's a little more shade, and I'll be honest, this little pea patch right here, they are growing, but they're a little stunted as compared to these over here, which do get a little more sun. And this was what I found would work great. There's like a plastic chicken wire on a tomato cage, and I'm using that as my trellis, and they are enjoying it. Now these were planted probably 2, 3, 4 weeks after those, but they'll just climb up and start dropping peas. They're already flowering, and they've only been there, I'm gonna say, a little over a month. Iceberg lettuce, kale. My idea worked because they do get some sun earlier in the day. Now you see that it's getting kind of shady over here, but when the sun's in the right direction, they do get a few more good hours of sunlight. And again, I'm going for a high intensity method. I'm gonna cut and come again, so I'm not really looking for full large plants. I want to be able to clip and snip and eat and come back couple weeks later and do it again. That's my goal with this little area here. And it's not a whole lot, but it'd be good kale for some soup and a couple salads. Why not? Over here I do have some beets growing, and although I had picked every single weed I could find in this area, seems like the weeds are coming in. And I do have carrots spread out randomly, if you can spot them. So I'm gonna have to get in here and do some weeding. And got a little tomato plant I experimented with. Let's see how it grows in the shade. Well, not so well. Strawberries, they're actually doing really well in this spot. And try not to hurt anything here, but these little guys are gonna be the death of me. And I love animals and I don't like killing things, but I should call them insects, but they are a big nuisance. I mean, their leaves are turning like that. And this was a cherry tree, and I'm pretty sure it's dying because of them. But anyway, when I planted my larger plants, I used at least a good shovelful of composted manure, which has been aged about 3 or 4 years, and it did rather well. My tomatoes anyway. Aside from the bugs, I mean, everything was doing well. Well, there's my currants. Got a lot of, I'm even getting some ripe ones now. Might try to make wine or something out of these this year, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good bushes that do produce a lot. They don't look like much right now, but I haven't really took care of them. But anyhow, and I do hit, especially the plants that get eaten by bugs, I'll hit them with Miracle-Gro every 2 to 3 weeks. That wasn't my intentional plan, but I mean, I had some Miracle-Gro, and might as well use it, I guess. Wonder what these little buggers are. If anybody can tell me, that'd be nice. Are they little brown mushrooms? Are they some kind of psychedelics? like to eat them, but you know how that goes. Wind up really sick. Here's my little chive basket. Those took off really well. They're already flowering and seeding, and hopefully turn all that back into chives. That'd be nice. Over here we grow a lot of nettle. I don't particularly care for that, but anyway, I'm gonna make a few more videos. Please like and subscribe. I'll continue to share some of my amateur gardening tips with you. Sometimes it's easier to hear from a beginner than it is to listen to, you know, a pro of 30 years. And thanks for watching, and again, like and subscribe. And if you have questions or comments or anything from me, I'll do my best to respond. That's one of my aims, is to communicate with all the viewers. And thanks. Bye bye.